What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and today, my friends, I've got a special video where I'm going to address the secrets of Ultimate Team, maybe the hidden agenda, the theories. I haven't decided on the title, but I do want to open this up for discussion. Some of my most frequently asked questions surround handicap and bronze benching and chemistry styles. So we're going to talk about them. We're not going to be like EA Sports, who does not publicly come out and talk about some of the debatables in their title, some of the most commonly discussed forum topics where does this really matter? Is this going to improve your game? We don't know, and then it becomes an opinion piece. And we as content creators, we as consumers, the more you play the game, you're going to make your own opinions. You're going to form an outlook on the title regarding the bronze bench and the handicap and the ratings and the chemistry styles. So that's what we're going to talk about. If you want to see a part 2, make sure to drop a thumbs up and also get in the comments. What else should I bring to light? Make your voice heard down below in the comments, because I know this is just the tip of the iceberg. But let's get it started. The first point we're going to discuss, handicap. And let me explain handicapping and the theory regarding handicap. So it's when you put together excellent team. It's kind of a high rated squad, could be an 83, an 84, an 85, and so forth, and going on up. And you go against a team that might be cheap and overpowered. And the theory states that because you have an expensive squad with high rated players and a high rating, that the individual performance and the squad performance is going to be hindered. And that you're going to get a bad run, not necessarily of luck, but just some occurrences that we don't always agree with. Let me give you an example, and this happened live on stream. I played with my super squad versus an all-silver team. I hit the post 5 times in that game. I'm not saying that that correlates 100%, but that's more along the lines of this theory, or your players just don't move properly. Have you ever used Ronaldo, and all of a sudden he doesn't turn very quickly? He's slow. He feels as if he's a big, bulky player and not what he should be. Or the same with Messi. And this happens when you have these superb squads from time to time, and that's why you're seeing the inclusion of bronze benching. That's why you're seeing the overall rating being brought down as best to someone's ability while still being able to compete, because they're concerned about when is this going to happen. And does it always happen? The answer is no. And each year, I feel that handicapping changes. It hasn't existed in every single FIFA installment, but I can remember back to FIFA 14 when I was creating content. I made many all-informed teams, and every single one was terrible, unplayable, and I wasn't playing bad. I didn't change. You could feel it, the sluggishness, the out of position, the inability to pass quickly or to move fast. It was if I signed up for the delay class. Like, hey, I'll take that delay that you're offering. Thank you. Yep, I've made a great team. I want delay. Let me grab that delay. Perfect. We got to include that into the starting 11. Then we go to FIFA 15 with Legends, and I remember those guys were unaffected. You had no issues. Last year was just a bad game in FIFA 16. And then this year, with the inclusion of all these new competitive game modes, people just aren't taking a gamble. They're not taking a risk. If they've spent the money or invested the time trading, and they got the Ronaldo, the Gareth Bales, the Legends if you're on the Xbox, you don't want to be punished for the time or money you invested. There's no negative for you putting in time or putting in money or getting lucky. A lot of people are quick to hate on someone who has a credit card team. I understand. I get it. But some people have these high-rated squads just off good pack luck, or opening packs at the right time and then having a bit of good fortune, or being very aware of the market. There's a few streamers that are impeccable traders. Stellar. They understand the market because they've been doing FUT for 5 or 6 years, and they know the trends, and they know when this happens, well, this is going to happen after that. When I look at those guys, they shouldn't be punished. And the same goes for people that have money as a resource. If you decided that you wanted to invest finances into FIFA, and that gave you more coins, which then turned into having a better squad, more power to you. Then you should get some sort of advantage in terms of being able to put together a great team. Now, I do want to say this. If you're bad at FIFA and you buy Ronaldo and you're still bad at FIFA, okay. What's the debate? That's not a handicap issue. You were just bad before and you're bad after. This is going to be kind of savage, but it's like when a woman is fat before she gets pregnant and then she's fat after she gets pregnant and she tries to say, oh, I'm getting rid of the weight now. It's like, no, you were always just fat. There's nothing wrong with that, but you were never fit at any point of this progression. You were always fat. The same way in FIFA, you were always bad. You were always underachieving, underperforming. You weren't happy with your gameplay and your intangibles. You can buy the world, and it's not going to make you beat people in Division 1 if you just don't have that skill set. Can they help? Absolutely. Can you win more games if you have a better team and you understand how to use? Absolutely. But is it going to do all the work for you? No, it's not. Next, we're talking about bronze benching, and it correlates with the handicap. And I just want to explain it in a little bit more depth. It's all about bringing down that overall rating. You don't want to go into a match with an 83, 84, 85, 86, 87 and up overall squad rating, because even though it might not affect you in game 1 or game 2 or game 3, maybe game 4, you start hitting the post, or maybe game 4 your players are just not in the same position they were. You're sitting there as a player trying to figure out, what did I change? What adjustment did I make? And the answer is nothing. Your team just plays different. And if you're someone who puts in a lot of time, part of the gameplay crew, then you notice these types of negative actions and reactions to what you're doing. And that's why people are not taking the chance. They're trying to lower their rating. They're not trying to be a scumbag. They're not trying to be a hoe. It's just a problem or a misconception or an issue, however you want to classify bronze benching and handicapping. But people don't want to get screwed over. As someone who put in the money or someone who put in the time, as I previously mentioned, you want to be rewarded for those choices. You want an advantage. That's why you did it. You want to win more games now. Moving on. How important is chemistry? And I have a belief in FIFA 17, if I have above 6 or 7 chem, I feel good about my squad. However, if you're using chemistry styles, which you should, you want to get the best benefit possible of those chemistry styles. And if players are out of position, then you don't get the same benefit versus if you have them in the right position, everything's looking spicy, icy, something else that rhymes there. That didn't really go together either. Spice and ice and everything nice. I forget which movie that's from. I don't even think they rhymed the same concepts there. But your overall squad chemistry is also relevant. Why hinder yourself? Now, when you're in a draft, that's when I'm a little more debatable on this. When you have just a superb squad in a game mode where everybody has the superb squad, it doesn't seem to have the same built-in mechanics where you go into FUT Champions or you go into seasons. But all in all, does chemistry matter? Yes. Can you get away with players not on full chemistry? Yes. Should you do that with a lot of the players on your team? I would say no. And this is a video in its own, in its entirety. If I really want to sit down and just discuss chemistry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. And I also get questions, Mike, I got a red link on a player, but he's got a green link there. He's got full chemistry. He doesn't play as good. I think that's bullshit. That's just my opinion again. I play with many hybrids. I don't feel as if I get a better advantage having a green link to an orange link or a green and a green versus having a green to a red. And I don't mind having a green to a green. Don't get me wrong, it sounds good. And if you can make that happen, go for it. I've done it many times. It looks pretty. That's strong green. But if you're asking me, do you believe that you get a bigger advantage or disadvantage based on the link colors and the same chemistry? They're still all going to be on 10 chem or all going to be on 9 chem. Then the answer is no. I don't believe that this goes that detailed where the type of link that you have on full chem affects their performance in match. People love to blame the AI or love to blame EA or love to blame their poor gameplay or their poor composure to something else. No, I would never miss that finish. Ronaldo would never miss a 1v1. It has to be the red chemistry line. Oh. Custom tactics, and I've spoken about custom tactics so much this year. We've done a lot of videos with Ovi. I've done interviews with other pros. In my opinion, my humble opinion, custom tactics truly matter on the defensive end. They change a lot, whether you're at a high pressure, a low pressure, whether you're wide, you got good width, or you're coming together, you're very narrow. Whether you have offside trap versus cover. You will notice these types of changes in every single match. However, if you're looking at the passing and the free form and the tiki-taka and all these different shooting and crossing, they're relevant. Absolutely, without a doubt. But this all comes down to your play style. Alright, you and I, we don't play the same. Therefore, our custom tactics, even if they are the same, might not resemble identical playstyles because we're looking at different ways of trying to break down the defense or different ways of pressuring. I just wanted to address custom tactics where you're going to see the instant change regardless of what type of player you are. It's going to be defense. If you go extreme one way or extreme the other way, defensively, you're no. Your back line's either going to be sitting in your own box because you have no pressure, which I don't recommend. I don't like the way it looks. No park the bus, please. Or you're going to have your back line pushed way up the pitch because you're going so aggressive and you might have the offside trap on. But in terms of the attacking numbers, and they are relevant, it can gradually improve how you play, how you build up, how your players get into the box. But you still got to be moving them. People believe in a custom tactic or team bailing them out at times, and that's not necessarily going to happen. Can Ronaldo do some good stuff to get you out of a negative situation or a scenario? Yes. Does he have a luck factor? Yes. That's why people pay the big bucks for him. Is he going to turn you from nothing to something, horrible to great, bad to damn good? No. People need to get that mindset out of their head where they've had an epiphany or they had a dream, and it was a good dream, that Ronaldo was going to change their FUT world. And he can impact it heavily, but he ain't going to do it all. Last point in this video, because I want to wrap it up. I don't want to make it too long for you guys. EA cover stars equals a great look. Anytime EA has cover stars, yes, I do believe that they're going to be a little bit better with their in-game performance versus many regular players, because it seems as that's something on repeat. EA is vested in these players. They're going to have a better chance of informs, team of the years, some sort of upgrade. Martial, Royce, Hazard, James, Don't make that noise at the bar, around your girl. None of the above. She's out. She's gone. She's not here, so I can say whatever I want. But I do believe that EA cover stars seem to be overpowered. They do perform well. But if you enjoyed it, drop a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I appreciate all the love, my friends. Till next time, peace.